Finally, ready to take the next step on this gorgeous Welland Vale. Man, I tell you, it's been really hurting me not having the time to get at this. I thought I was going to get at it this weekend, but I got scheduled to work on through the weekend, so I'm really busy. It's time to get at this handle. Before I do, got some painter's tape here. I got to mask that edge. I'll do a couple wraps. Painter's tape is good because you don't get that glue residue left on there. And trust me, speaking from experience, if you use anything like a Scotch tape, you're left with a whole bunch of sticky glue on your fresh mirror edge, and it is a bunch of work to get off, and you end up blunting up your edge, and it's just a real pain. It's not fun when you finish it up and you expect to unpeel it and it'll be done, and then you got to spend 15 minutes trying to get the glue off there. Okay, so we got that mirrored edge all covered. No worries about hurting ourselves there now. Now, this handle, it is super dry. A bit weathered, not too bad. No cracking, as I mentioned in an earlier video. So, this handle is so small. I can't do anything like use a spoke shave to get down to fresh material. The best I can do here is some sandpaper. So I'm going to start off with the coarsest paper I have is a 100 grit. I'm just going to work this handle down and get off all that grime, grit, that top finish. I don't know. I don't think it was varnished. It doesn't feel varnished. But that poor remaining sticker has got to go. There's not enough of it left there to make it worth leaving. It just looks bad, but just one last shot before she's gone. That tiny little handle, I can't believe it. And then again, the shape of that fawn's foot. So let's get some sandpaper here. So I don't have the benefit at this point of clamping my axe onto a workbench or anything like that, because I don't have it. So when you're working like this, you really figure out how to make things work. Oh, that's not going to take too long at all. Much better than I was expecting. That 100 grit is pretty coarse. Oh, that's real nice. Really see that grain, but you can sure feel the dryness too. So I've got a few little nicks and dings and whatnot in this handle, and I'm not gonna work my hands off trying to get out every one of those out. It's not worth it, and it's unnecessary. It just adds a little bit of character, and I don't mind it at all. So like here, there's some little score marks. That's just fine. Those will stay there. As long as I get off that weathered top coat, so it will take in some oil. Just going to work around this logo here for now. I'll come back to it a little later. So some of you are probably curious as to what I decided to do with this axe. Whether I'm going to make it a shelf queen or make it a user. And my intentions, I have someone currently redrawing the original logo that I showed in the first video. They're redrawing it on the computer or digitally, and they're going to have it printed in a sticker. And eventually, when I get that, I'm not sure how long that'll take, eventually when I get that, this axe will become a shelf queen. But in the meantime, it's going to be a user. Until that happens, I'll use this axe. Not that that'll happen a lot. I don't have much use for a 30+ inch felling axe. Not at this time in my life. And this right here is just one of my favorite parts of the whole axe. Look at that fawn's foot. I mean, that swell there is the best I've seen. You can see how much it goes out from each angle. You go pick up a general, like a cheap hardware store axe. A lot of times it'll only have a swell in this dimension. When you look at it this way, it'll be the same depth the whole way through. And the reason that is that it costs a lot more. There's a lot more wood wastage to do a proper palm swell here, because they have to remove all this material up here, or they need a piece of wood that's at least this thick just to get that palm swell. So in your hardware store axe, they'll buy a piece of wood this thick and only make the swell in one dimension. It's more cost effective for them, and you get less of an axe, which I think is pretty well the way most products are designed now. Got my Spyderco Native here. I'm thinking this is going to be a decent way to try to remove that logo. Oh, that half breaks my heart to do that, but it's kind of garbage, you know. What do you do? Sure wish there was a stamp on that head, but that's it. Oh, that's coming off pretty easy. I absolutely love, this is probably my most carried knife, this Native here. Man, S30V steel, so light. You see it's got that worn pocket clip now at this point. Love the look of that. It is just, to me, it's just top-notch GDC. Just using that kind of sharp edge around the spine. Sandpaper should take it from here. That was pretty easy. Okay, so all that old finish has been taken off that handle, and it feels great. I've got the whole handle done with that 100 grit, and it looks and feels great. The handle's actually in mint shape. If all my other axe handles are in this good a shape when they're as old as Welland Vale, it'll be great. So now I'm going to dig into here my scrap bin of sandpaper, and you can see what we have here, a slightly finer grit. Just a little bit up from that 100. What is this? This is a pretty worn 220. That should leave a real nice finish. That's so silky smooth there now. Oh, that is nice. Once again, for my favorite part. Eventually, when I get that sticker come in, gonna paint that head black like I was saying, just like it was from factory, and get that stamp on there, and that'll be wonderful. But for now, like I said, I'm gonna at least try this thing out a few times. So that handle's got to be oiled. My favorite part. I don't even know why I like this part so much. It's just so nice. Just look at the difference in that color. I mean, apologies for the motorcycle sounds. Oh, that color. I'm guessing this hasn't been done in a little while. Not going crazy with the amount of oil this time. Just enough. And there she is. This handle's so long, it's hard to get good angles in the camera frame. Well, there she is. For a little while, that's all you'll see of her. Until we get that sticker. She's done unless you see a little action footage. It's one of the new favorite pieces in my collection. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate all your support. Hope you enjoy watching these videos. Please hit the like button, comment down below. Subscribe to my channel. We'll see you in the next video.